cricket, cricket, cricket. I don't know if you guys can hear. I don't know if my upstairs neighbor if that's the pipes or a drip. I talked to him about a possible drip before. Just clearing the energy. Cards been shuffled. Ooh, that's good smoke right there. Good smoke. Yes, sir. Good smoke. Let's see. Let's see. Get my other phone while I see who's coming through here on YouTube. Who's coming through on the YouTube? Who's coming through on the YouTube? Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Boo, 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 bad. Boo, 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 bad. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Boo, 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 bad. Ooh. My hair look kind of crazy right there. All right, who's coming into the room? Who's coming in the room? 222. All right, synchronicities everywhere. Synchronicities for everybody. All right. Hello, hello, and welcome. Doing some live tarot reading. Thank you. Hit that like button while you come in to the room for me. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll do that before you leave. Doing free tarot reading for the first somebody who puts their question in the chat. I hope everybody's doing great this evening. Welcome, welcome, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in. I am doing at least one, maybe two quick 10 to 15 minute tarot reading for the first person who gets their question in the comment. So what questions do you have for the tarot? The energy has been cleared. See, we got good smoke going. I guess you guys can see the smoke. And all of the decks have been shuffled. Hit that like button for me. Got plenty of people in the room. I want you guys to hit that like button. I would certainly appreciate it. You need fishing. What is this? It's called tarot cards, tarot reading. I read tarot and oracle. I read tarot and oracle cards. I don't know how I came up in your algorithm, but I'm glad you're here. Hit that like button for me. I need fishing. Have you been catching anything lately? Hello, Oscar. How are you? What's so funny? I love good laughter. Let me in on the joke. You guys hit that like button for me, okay? Hit that like for me. Thank you so much. I need fishing. Have you been catching anything lately? I saw with this guy the other day, because I do follow some fishermen online, and he had caught like this huge great big blue catfish, big mouth catfish. The thing was like, it was off camera big, but it was this fat around. It was huge. And he did a catch and release though on it, which was cool. All right, so welcome guys. I want you to go ahead, and if you want a tarot reading, I'll do a quick 10 to 15 minute reading for you. If you put your question in the comment section, I know for sure I'm doing one. I may do two if my energy permits. I already did a reading today that's posted on my page. If you guys want to go ahead and check out my my page, I do tarot readings, and go ahead and subscribe as well. All right. So you guys hit that like button for me as you're coming into the room for me. Hit that like button. Hit that like button as you come in. Appreciate you guys. I'm doing for everybody who's coming in that's new, I'm doing a quick 10 to 15 minute tarot reading for the first person who gets their question in the comment section. Okay. So really appreciate you guys being here. Hit that like button on the way in for me, and put your question in the comment. All right. I'm hoping some of my regulars will come through. I don't normally announce when I'm going to be going live because sometimes I hardly ever know. I just kind of go by when I'm led to go live. And yeah, I'm just hoping some of my buddies will come through. Oscar, it's good to have you here. So, yeah, you guys go ahead, and the first person to get your question in the comment section. Hey, Manish, how you doing? It's good to see you here. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in, guys. It'll be much appreciated. Much appreciated if you hit that like button. And if you want a quick 10 to 15 minute tarot reading, what kind of questions should you ask? Well, you can ask questions about relationships or business or, finance or health or anything like that. Well, what's kind of most pressing on your mind? What things have you been just kind of pondering or wondering about deeply? So, yeah. I appreciate you all. Thanks for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got more people in the room than I do thumbs up, though. Can y'all help a sister out? Help me out. You got my country accent coming forth. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll be happy to do a quick 10 to 15 minute reading for you. You get your... I'm doing one reading for sure. I may do two if I have the energy left, okay? Because I only do so many of these in a day. I do want to preserve my gift and preserve my love of the gift. I don't want it to become, heavy or a burden. You want to make a lot of money. Will you be able to do that? Hey, Bobby. Okay. So let's ask the cards, Manish. Will you be able to make a lot of money? All right, so infusing the cards with love, truth, and authenticity. Infusing the cards with love, truth, and authenticity. Asking the angel guides to reveal what has been created. Go ahead and release. All right, so Manish wants to know, will they be able to make a lot of money? Manish, I can't actually see your picture, so I can't tell if you're male or female. And what are your pronouns? Do you go by he, him, she, her, them, they? Because I don't want to offend. All right. Hey, Bobby. Hey, you guys hit that like button on your way in. Will Manish make a lot of money? Give me clear and precise cards. Okay, you go by him. LOL. Okay. All right. That tried to jump out a couple of times. All right. So I will take it. Give me clear and precise cards. Wow. You do have some untapped talents. Okay. So what the cards will do will paint a picture of where you've been, kind of where you are now, and then they'll tell me where you go from there. Okay, but it looks like there was a time when there was some, you've had some untapped talents and a lack of confidence. Okay, and then you have been trying to go through a period, had been trying to go through a period of recovery and regenerating, trying to get yourself like back on track. Okay, and trying to be positive and move forward. But then there was like a broken relationship that came in. Um, and there was a lot of conflict. There was some disappointment and regret behind that. And then things got overwhelming. You felt kind of overcommitted there. And just there was just a lack of balance. Okay. Yeah, it's like there was a difference in your personal beliefs. Okay, and then here's that lack of confidence again. Okay, so it seems like that person just kind of really attacked your ego, like, or tried to like attack your self-confidence. Okay, and that kind of put a damper on like your spirituality and you moving forward. But then here comes the Page of Cups, and you can let me know if this is on track. But here comes the Page of Cups, to say that there is great possibilities. You are a dreamer, okay, and very curious, and you have creative ideas, all right? And there are just, there's happiness and surprise on the horizon, and possibly a new love that's gonna definitely help you to get past whatever brokenheartedness came about, and that's going to happen very quickly for you. Okay, with this eight of wands energy. All right, there is movement and manifestation. Okay, yeah, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is self-sufficiency and financial independence. All right, so there's a possibility for new love, but there's definitely some, oh yeah, she's a great girl. Whoever she is, she's great. All right. Yeah, because there were some distractions and you were doing a lot of work without effort, without results here, but you were putting in the effort. But whoever this girl is that's coming for you, she has Empress energy. So she has an abundance mindset. She's very nurturing, okay, very accomplished, and she knows how to establish things in a way that bring about growth, okay? So she will make a great partner for you to get to success, all right? Yeah, but is there still some disharmony with that old relationship there? Or is there like a lack of trust for women at this point? Okay, a lot of tension in that area. If that's the case, then you'll definitely need to let that go. Let go of any fears that go along with that, because this is a great girl right here. She's top tier. It doesn't get any better than the Empress when it comes to women. Okay, so she's definitely top tier. All right, so there just has to be an alignment with your personal values. Okay, and here, this card goes along with this Moon card. This Seven of Cups reverse goes along with the Moon card, which means that you definitely can't like operate in illusion. Okay, you say it's actually you was in a relationship, haven't moved on from it. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of tension and just relationship stuff. And then got married to another girl on top of that. So yeah, those are not true love connections. There's a lot of disharmony there, and This new girl that you're with, is she this Empress that I'm seeing? The one that you got married to? Because there is an Empress in your life. Or she's about to come there, but you're still dealing with a lot of disappointment. So what is it that you're disappointed about? Because this has come up twice. Okay. And illusion has come up twice. So it's either something that you're not seeing, or you're painting pictures with rose-colored glasses. This is saying you're right, you're not happy. Okay. So this is saying you definitely need to do some soul searching. All right. And maybe just be alone for a while so you can kind of understand what it is that you need to do. Because the thing about money and finance, right? That's connected to feminine energy. Okay, it's not that only women can have money and men can't. It's the energy, right? Because feminine energy is flowing. It is resourceful. It is, tapped in, and it flows spiritually, okay? Which is the same thing as money. If you treat money like if you're good to money like you would be good to a woman, then they vibe on like the same wavelength. Okay, so Empress energy and currency, money, vibe on the same wavelength. It's like a free flowing, free form movement. Okay, currency. So if you are a man who's interested in women, then how you operate within the circle of femininity, how you operate with women, how you love on them, how you connect with them, all of that brings about the potential for more currency to flow into your life because you're tapping into the same wavelength that femininity and money bring. Okay. So this is probably another reason to seek wisdom and go into your inner guidance and meditation. Okay. You're not good to money. You wasted a lot. Okay. So that begs the question, are you good to women? Okay. So yeah, you have to treat them the exact same. And how you treat one affects the relationship with the other. Okay. So this is the Strength card in reverse. You are just pretty much depleted, like just very low energy, a lot of raw emotion and struggle when it comes to your relationship with women and your relationship with money. I don't know why that keeps coming up, but it keeps coming up. And yeah, wow, this card just jumped out. This is the Five of Pentacles. Is a card that represents financial loss and like worry and poverty, right? And like a lack mindset. But can you see in this card that this is a man and a woman in this card? Okay. So your financial growth and stability is definitely going to be connected with your relationship status. How healthy is your relationship? Give me more here. Give me more. Yeah, here's the Healing Heart card in reverse. So your heart has to heal, but not only, oh man, I'm just getting so much information right now. Not only does your heart have to heal, but you definitely have to work with the heart or hearts that you've been placed in charge of. The women who have placed their hearts in your care need you to take really good care of them and yourself, okay? Because when you do, this is the abundance card. You see all that money in that card? I tell you, I'm never off track with this stuff. All this money in this card, your abundance is tied to how well you handle the hearts of women and yourself, okay? You treat yourself well, you treat the women in your life well, or the woman in your life. Get over codependency in relationships, okay? And get rid of emotional blocks, all right? And like if there's any possessiveness and control, you've got to get rid of that, because the clock is running out on the window that you have for making this work for yourself. Okay, you really need to close out the cycle. All right. This is saying that there's a lot of old school, outdated thinking that you have. I'm not sure what that looks like, but that's what the card is saying, that you just kind of think more old school, and there's not only is the energy of money tied to femininity, but because femininity in the earth is going to a place where it is kind of coming to a place where it needs to breathe, it needs to grow. Women are not kind of thinking more independently now. So old school ways of thinking and old school ways of being in relationships is kind of not really working anymore. You have to kind of individualize your relationship based on the two people who are in the relationship, and not based on tradition and conditions. Okay, so it definitely has to be based on your personality and based on the woman that you're with. Okay, so your money is definitely going to be tied up, as long as you don't have like a healthy, stable relationship. Okay, and this is the Mirror card in reverse. So there hasn't been a lot of self-reflection and introspection, which is why the Hermit card came in to tell you to look inside self, like seek self-wisdom and a lot of introspection. Because a lot of times when we have goals and we have dreams and ideas, then they can be hindered by us not really digging deep inside ourselves and figuring out what exactly is holding us back. Is it us? Is it, the past? Whatever it is, okay? But then you have the cut down card in reverse. So there isn't a need for separation here. I don't see that getting, the silent treatment or separating or anything like that is going to fix anything here. Okay. Is there more here? Is there more? I keep getting all these lovers cards trying to jump out. But I want them to come all the way out. I don't like things to just barely jump. I love truth and authenticity. Okay, let's see. The last time, oh, that's Bridget. Hey, Bridget. I'm okay. I'm reading for Manish right now. Okay, last time you read for me was on point. Okay, give me just a minute. Let me finish Manish's reading, and then I'm gonna come back and check on what you got going on, Bridget. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Okay. So, yeah, Manish. So I do see this Empress energy is very beautiful energy here. Okay, it's just going to be your connection to the kind of abundance and wealth that you want is just definitely going to be tied to how healthy your relationship is, okay? And the abundance for you, and this is not for everybody, okay? But for you, this is the road or the journey that you've been placed on in this portion of your life. Okay, so it could be, let me go to these cards and see, why is this Manisha's journey? What has caused this need for romantic connection and abundance to be the same. Okay. Clarify this card. Clarify this card for me. All right, thank you. So it's definitely pain from the past that's caused by fear. Okay, this is the pride card in reverse. So as if you took the opposite road of pride and ego and kind of hid inside self, due to some pain and being afraid. And only the healing and supportive energy of the feminine can get to that portion of you that needs to be elevated so that abundance can flow. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is, pain from a woman from another life, or, a family member, but that portion of you has to be healed. Because some kind of way it connected itself to your ability to manifest abundance. Okay. So, wow. That is your reading, Manish. I do hope that it helps. I believe that, you have all the things in you to create a beautiful relationship and to grow. Otherwise, the cards would have said, oh, they can't have nothing. And just, it's just telling you, it's guiding you on what needs to happen. All right. So I do hope that blessed you. Let me know in the comments. All right, Bridget, it says, the last time you read for me was on point. You ain't coming to bank money, but debt decreasing. You appreciate. Do you connect with people who have passed away? Okay. You says, okay, thank you, Manish. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. And I do believe it'll help. I really do. I do not, Bridget, I do not. Okay, so this is kind of how it works for me when it comes to people who have passed on. I do not invite them. I do not channel them or anything like that. I will answer questions from you, and I only ask the cards. I do not directly attempt to connect with people who have passed. Their energy does come through. I do feel them. I can sometimes hear them, but I don't do that directly because I try to keep the line, the veil that's between my world and their world. I try to keep that veil up so that others who are uninvited will not try to come into my world. Okay. So I know that they're okay, Manish. Yeah, definitely work on it. And I promise you, I can see how it would be so beneficial and very beautiful. Okay. And this will be uploaded so you can come back and watch it later if you need to. Just kind of skip to the part where I start for your reading. Let me see. Did I use these cards? I don't think I used these. But yeah. But yeah, Manish, I can definitely see a really beautiful and abundant life and love life for you. I can see that. The cards would not have even given us all that if it weren't possible for you. That's what the divine actually wants for you, is for you to have abundance in love and money. Okay. And just to be happy, healed, and whole. So, Bridget, did you have a question that you wanted to ask? I can ask a question for you. Let's see. Did I use these? I did not use these. I use these and these. So I'm going to go ahead and be shuffling the cards while you put your put your question in the comments if you want to. Manish, I'm very happy for you. I can just really feel good vibes and good energy for your future. Okay, did I shuffle these already? I'm just all over the place right now. I can't remember if I shuffled these. I'm just going to shuffle them anyway. Bridget, I'm happy that you saw results from the first reading. I really am. Yeah. Shoot, debt decreasing is like having money in the bank, ain't it, girl? That is awesome. Yes, that is awesome. All right. Don't y'all forget to hit that like button when you come into the room, okay? All right, he says, what's going on with your love life? Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with Bridget's love life. Let me light some sage, Bridget, so we can clear the energy from the last reading and get just some fresh, clear energy for you, okay? And as far as your previous question about people who have passed on, the last live that I did have a lady who asked me if the person who had ended her son's life would be caught. And so I was able to tell her, that they would, but during that reading, I could sense her son's energy and presence. I just never engaged with him. Okay, so, this isn't an unsafe space for them, but it definitely isn't somewhere that they can just pop up in when they get ready. You know what I mean? Because I'm a scaredy cat. No, if he was at peace. Okay. So which question do you want me to answer? You want me to answer about the love life or if the person is at peace? Okay, let's ask. Alright, we still got smoke going. Let me get a little bit more. Bear with me, I'm just getting my bearings. Most High, thank you for your divine protection during this time. Set your angel guides about me as we clear the energy and keep the energy clear during this reading. Thank you. All right. Bridget, what's the person's first name? You don't have to give me their whole name, just their first name. Marcus. Okay. All right. The question was asked, is Marcus at peace? Is Marcus at peace? His life was taken, not given. So we want to know if he's at peace. Okay, so was he like a natural born leader and someone who was like a visionary and someone who could see the big picture and very kind of like hands on when it came to challenges and career focused? Was he that kind of person? Okay, he was going back to school. So I see that. I do see an easy transition for him here. Um, he definitely did make an easy transition. Just bear with me, please. Okay, man. He transitioned over very smoothly. Like it wasn't hard for him to go, right? But he's worried about the family at this point. He's there's a lot of there's a lot of restlessness surrounding his family. Um yeah, he's battling with that part. So that's it's really hard for me to say this. He's not really at peace because of that part. Okay. He's just really worried about them. Um, he sees that they're having to make some difficult decisions about something. And there's somebody in the family that's not committed, they're lazy, and they're not helping the way they should. They're not helping the way he would. Okay, it's a person who's very emotionally immature and is a disappointment to him. Okay. This is possibly somebody that he had conflict with before passing on about stepping up and taking better care at home or within the family. So that's the part that's getting him. Yeah, he feels like it's unfair that he was the one who had to go because he was the one who cared the most. And whoever the other person is not taking accountability. Here's greediness again. This card came out twice. Well, this Page of Pentacles reversed and this Four of Pentacles reversed. Is there somebody greedy in the mix here? And insecure. This has come out about 3 times already. So that's what he's upset about. Yeah. Yeah, whoever that person was very greedy. Okay. But someone is about to step up to the plate. He's been communicating with somebody. There's restlessness again. He's been communicating with somebody about stepping up to the plate. Somebody who is as much of a leader as he is. Because he's ready to rest, okay? And he's seeking closure. He feels like there's no closure at this point, but he's definitely seeking it. He's ready to rest, okay? And so there is a King of Pentacles energy, someone that is opposite of this greed energy here, who is very much a leader, very much secure and disciplined and prosperous and abundant and generous, okay? So this is either someone his mom hasn't met yet or someone his mom knows who is, but this person doesn't know about the situation yet, which is why Marcus is trying to guide that person there to help out, okay? He's just ready to rest. He's ready to rest because he knows he can't come back. And but he can't rest until somebody takes over. All right. Yeah, whoever this is, this person, they were just obsessed with status. Marcus was the hard worker. This person was obsessed with status. Okay, but there is a new beginning coming for mom and them with this King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Their lives will be pleasurable when that happens. Yes. Okay. He's excited about this reading. He's thanking you for asking. He's excited about this reading because he didn't know which way it was going to go. But the star card has come out. Okay. And so there is hope and, spiritual fortune and faith and rejuvenation. So they're going to be okay. And he's breathing a sigh of relief that whoever he's been working on, he's getting through to them. And his family will have a new beginning with that person. And he's calming down. He has hope and faith now. And he feels like he's fulfilled his purpose. He was your friend for a long time. He's definitely thanking you for this reading. He needed to hear this. Okay. So he will be able to rest soon. He just can't rest right now, but he's ready and the universe will give him what he wants because he does not come with any malicious intent into this world to try and maneuver things. He just wants what's best for his family, things that he didn't get to close out that he hoped to do while he was here. And so, yeah, that's your reading. That is your reading. Yeah, he does have a go-getter spirit, very protective, I'm getting. Very, very protective. Yeah. So I hope that helped. You said it's beautiful. Yes. I can feel the smile on his face. I can. I can feel like the joy and the calmness. I can feel the hope. He hadn't felt that way in a while. He hasn't felt that way since he was laid to rest. So, yeah. I'm happy for you guys. All right. Let me light some sage so he can go on back to where he came from. Whew. All right, then. We are clearing the energy. We are thankful for that time. We are thankful for the answers that Manish got, and we are thankful for the answers that Bridget got. And now we are clearing the energy and purifying the aura, the air, the energetic field, the atmosphere, and my home and myself, so that all will be peaceful. Yes. I appreciate that. And yes, everything will work out. Your question wasn't by accident. This reading wasn't by accident. So everything is falling into place just as it should, and there's no more need to worry. You can already count his rest. You can already log it. Okay. And I appreciate the compliment very much. And thank you for coming through always. All right. You guys who have not hit the subscribe button or the like button, I want you guys to go ahead and do that. And share my channel as well. Go ahead and do that. That would be helpful. Nobody came through over here. But yeah, I'm very, very happy to do that, Bridget. And I appreciate you coming through again. Like, yeah, it's always fun to have you here. Yes, ma'am. So I think I don't know if I told you, I've been going through it with these hot flashes. Sometimes I'll be on here sweating so crazy. I know people be wondering, like, what is going on with her? But yeah, so I am gonna go and relax and find me something to snack on and just prepare for sleep, because I hung out with my boyfriend today and that was nice, but I'm tired now. Yeah. But Bridget and Manish, if you're still here, but Bridget, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming through. And I'm going to catch you guys next time, okay? You have a good night as well, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Wow. All right. Until next time, I'll see you guys. I'm Jua, and you've been read.